Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a fabulous day today. If you are new, hello and welcome. My name is Missy. I am the Welders' wife. Also, if you are new, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button before you leave. It would mean so much to me to have you as part of my YouTube family. Also, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up because today is everybody's favorite day of the week and it's what's for dinner day. So, I hope you guys are excited. This week's a little different because it was Thanksgiving, but I'm going to show you how to make homemade turkey gravy and also how I make my turkey. So, let's hop into today's video.
There will be no more lonely nights. Baby, if you let me try, I'll give you what you want. Here comes the
So on the first night, we're going to be making vegetable beef soup. This was so good, and this is such an easy recipe, you guys. So all we're going to do is put in our crock-pot liner. Of course, if you're new, I always use these, and I'll always have them linked below for you guys. So just put in your crock-pot liner, and then we are going to add a chuck roast, a beef chuck roast, and then 32 ounces of beef broth, 2 cans of tomato soup, and then 1 equal can of water. And then I like corn, green beans, and peas and carrots in ours. And also I'm going to chop up some potatoes. So then all you're going to do is stir that and leave it on high until you come home from work. And then when you get home from work, you'll just stir it around and your meat will fall apart. And then that's it. All I did was serve ours with a side of cornbread, and it was so easy and so delicious. This was like probably one of my favorite things I made this week. So for the next night, we are going to be making shake and bake. And you guys, I honestly love shake and bake. If it's not your thing, then that's totally okay. But all I'm going to do is get a baking sheet ready and coat it. And then I'm going to put the ingredients in the bag that comes with the shake and bake. And then I'm going to shake up half of my pork chops with nothing on them, just the shake and bake. And then the other half, what I'm going to do is take mustard and put a thin layer on each pork chop, and then I will shake it into the batter, and then I just bake it as the box tells you to.
she'll give you up, not someone better, but baby you're not. She's a roller coaster, oh she's a flame. I'm burning up inside, but I can feel no pain. I won't try to stop her. She can't be.
And so I just served ours with some of these cheesy potatoes and a side of green beans. So the next day was actually Thanksgiving, so I wanted to show you guys how I make my turkey. It is so good and moist and juicy every year, so I definitely wanted to show you guys how I do mine. So all I do in the turkey pan is I lay down some celery, some carrot sticks, and I slice up some onion. So I did want to share with you guys that I do dry my turkey off. I don't know if everybody does this, but I did want to include that in here. I just dry mine. That way it gets all the like gunky stuff all off of it. Now I'm just going to start making what I'm going to actually put on my turkey for the flavoring of the turkey. I'm just going to melt a bunch of butter, and it's just going to depend on how big your turkey is, how much you'll need. And then I'm going to add some parsley, some garlic powder, some Cavendars Seasoning, and then also a couple of bay leaves. And I'm just going to melt that all together until the bay leaves are a little tender. They're not as crisp.
I'm leaving all that behind, so I'm gonna let it shine on you.
Once that is done and completed, I'm just going to take a brush and I'm going to brush my turkey with this, and then I'm also going to take the bay leaves that are left, and I'm going to sit those inside of my turkey because while it cooks, it is just going to bring out those flavors. So what I did was I preheated my oven to 400 degrees, and then once it was preheated, I put my turkey in the oven, and then once I closed the door, I turned the temperature down to 350. And then I'm also a baster, so every hour I would baste my turkey. I think this is really what helps keep it really moist and juicy and not dry out, and so I like to do that. Now we're going to move on and we are going to do turkey gravy. This is so good. So you're just going to get some of those drippings out of there. I would say about 6 cups is what I used.
I'm leaving all that behind, so I'm gonna let it shine on you.
Now I'm going to take a half a cup of all-purpose flour and I'm going to set that to the side. So what you're going to want to do, and I know homemade gravy is like really tedious, so I really wanted to show you guys how I do this. So all you're going to do is take off that top layer of the fat from the drippings that you get. It just like creates this layer of fat, and you'll be able to tell, you know, the different layers of your dripping. So you just take that part and you put it into your pan, and then you're going to heat up the oil or the drippings until it starts to bubble a little bit, and then you are just going to add in a little flour at a time. So make sure you're whisking it really good and you're getting all those lumps out because you don't want lumpy gravy. And then I just continue to add more flour until I get a thick consistency, and then once I get that thick consistency, then you are just going to add your drippings and then stir, add drippings, stir. The key to gravy is always stirring, to constantly keep stirring your gravy and not to add everything all at once. It's a very slow, tedious process to make homemade gravy, and I cannot stress that enough. So if you're adding everything at one time, your gravy's not going to come out. It takes patience, lots and lots of patience. So that is how I made our turkey gravy this year, and it turned out delicious. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you don't know how to make gravy, I hope I taught you a few things on making gravy. And yeah, so I just wanted to show you, this is what we had for Thanksgiving dinner. We do ours and everybody brings a dish, and so that's what our Thanksgiving looked like. I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. So for the last night, we are just having breakfast. If you guys know us, you know that we love to have breakfast for dinner. So on this night, Toby usually takes over when we cook breakfast. So he just made some pancakes, some bacon, some sausage, and some eggs. And then I made a little bit of hash browns for Brooklyn and I.
Your love is exceptional. It fills me up. It's out of control, out of control. Oh baby, I love the rush. It overflows. It's out of control, out of control.
So guys, that is it for this week's What's for Dinner. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up before you leave. Also, don't forget to follow me over on Instagram. It's just the Welders Wife XO, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
Walking around in this love.